Wild Mountain, Rose Chapter 4, The Great Collaboration. The sun rises bright after the storm, painting the yard in gold. My pot's still soggy, my leaves a little ragged, but I feel a hum in my thorns, a buzz of something big. The bee zips back, her wings gleaming. The clover's got your pollen now, she chirps. And I told my cousins, more bees are coming. Before I can thank her, a tiny red dot lands on my petal, a ladybug, shiny and round. Heard you're going wild, she says, her voice a soft squeak. I'll help. Pollen sticks to me too. She crawls over my center, gathering yellow dust on her shell, then toddles off toward the daisies. I sway, amazed. 2 helpers now, small, but mighty. The mouse scurries up, her cheeks puffed with a fresh rosehip. Found this under the swing, she says, spitting seeds into a hole by the railing. I'm running out of spots here, Rose. You're everywhere. She's right. Little green sprouts poke up near the steps by the rock, even in the crack where the dog dug. Not wild mountain roses yet, but mine growing beyond the pot. Then a flutter, a sparrow swoops down, pecking at a fallen rosehip. Wait, I call, but she gulps it down, seeds and all, then flaps off toward the brook past the yard. Sorry, she chirps mid-flight. Tasty snack? I droop. Those were my seeds, but the bee buzzes close. Don't worry, she says. Birds drop seeds farther than I can fly. She's helping without knowing it. The yard's alive now, buzzing and skittering. The ladybug trundles back, pollen dusted. Daisy's done, she squeaks. A second bee joins the first, then a third. My perfume drifts wider. The mouse digs another hole, muttering about sore paws. Even the gray cat stirs, stretching on the porch. She bats lazily at a dried rosehip, sending it rolling off the edge. Oops, she purrs, but ants swarm it, dragging it and its seeds toward the grass. I'm dizzy with it all. Helpers everywhere, big and small, carrying me forward. Then I hear a creak. The human child skips out, her yellow boots bouncing. She kneels by the tiny pot where she planted my cutting. Look, she gasps. A sprig of green peeks from the soil. New roots, new leaves. My cutting's alive. She claps, then lifts the pot, carrying it to the yard's edge near the gate. Grow big, she whispers, setting it down. A shadow falls. The dog bounds over, sniffing the new pot, but the child shoos him. No digging, she scolds. He wags his tail and flops nearby, guarding it instead. I rustle my petals, stunned. That's me out there, past the porch, closer to the valley than ever. Then a surprise. The crack by the gate, where a seed washed in the storm, trembles. A tiny red bud unfurls, small, frail, but blooming. My seed grew. It's not much, just a single flower, but it's proof. I'm spreading, wilder every day. The ladybug crawls toward it, the bees hum overhead, and the mouse sniffs it proudly. Told you I'm good at this, she squeaks. The cat flicks her tail. Still noisy, she grumbles, but she doesn't swat, just watches, sleepy-eyed. The sparrow circles back, dropping another seed by the brook with a chirp. The ants march on, towing their prize. The child hums, watering her cutting. It's chaos, but it's beautiful, like the valley's shifting colors, alive and unbound. I'm still in my pot, my roots still curled, but I'm not just me anymore. I'm the sprout by the steps, the bud by the gate, the cutting near the yard's edge. I'm pollen on wings, seeds in beaks, dreams in tiny paws. The valley glows closer, its wildflowers whispering my name. I'm not there yet, but I'm growing, together, with them all.